Well, the Asian teams haven't fared so well early on in World Cup 2019 here in England. Which team from that region is finally going to stand up and get the first win on the board? Now, New Zealand were all over Sri Lanka yesterday early on from ball one. Now, there was seam and swing, and Sri Lanka didn't have the answers, apart from Karunaratne, who batted through the innings. Now, he's the captain, he led from the front. That was great composure, great leadership, but where they lost the game, they were 3 for 51 at the end of the 10th over. Now, if you're going to play on these seaming, swinging conditions, you've got to play it like a test match. You've got to build your innings, get in, get yourself in. Now, if they batted and they had wickets in hand with 10, 15 overs to go, they really could have gone after the bowling. Things would have settled down and they might have been able to get 250, 280, which would have been a challenging total, but they didn't. Now, if they're going to find themselves participating in this World Cup in the finals, they've got to turn things around very quickly. But the way they batted, I think they're going to finish out number 10. The good signs for New Zealand is that Guptill and Munro batted through the innings. Munro felt he was going to be the weak link in this New Zealand batting lineup, but he's shown a little bit of form, and that's trouble for the opposition teams. The New Zealanders are starting to look good. Now, today's game, South Africa are taking on Bangladesh. South Africa were fortunate enough to play the first game here out the Oval. Now, where they lost the game, they had that early wicket from Tahir. The seam bowlers were getting the ball, or the quick bowlers were getting the ball to seam. Root and Roy were going after the bowling. They were prepared to hit off a length. South Africa wanted to go into the game relatively attacking, but they didn't have a gully. There were 4 or 5 chances from both Root and Roy that went through that region that could have been taken if they had a fielder in place. Now, in this World Cup, when you've got the bowlers bowling a good length, good areas, a lot of balls are going to go there. Get the fielders in place, take the chance, take those opportunities, and they've got to do it against Bangladesh. Otherwise, could be a little bit of an upset. Now, Bangladesh batters are up against a good bowling attack, but I'm liking this Bangladesh batting lineup. They've got Saka and Iqbal out the top, who have been performing well of late. Iqbal in 2018 is averaging around 57. And then they've got Mushfiqur and Shakib, who are both averaging around 50. So their top 4 are on fire. And I think they're going to really challenge this South African bowling attack. Now, the South African bowlers' batting attack could not handle the pace of Archer the other day. He was too quick. But they're licking the lips here because Bangladesh don't have that sheer firepower. But don't get too comfortable, South Africa. What they've got is good swing and seam bowling. They've got Mustafiza, Saifuddin, as well as Mushraf Moteza, the captain. What these guys do is get it in good areas. And if the pitch seems like it did the other day, they're going to trouble South Africa. There's going to be an upset. Bangladesh are going to be the first team from Asia that have a win in World Cup 2019. Now, if you like what I'm doing, get down, subscribe, get on the bell, and that will give you notifications of the next video coming out. Good luck to both teams today.